biggest failure of financial planning on an individual basis is a mismatch between expectations and the income that we have. Now, give us 3 scenarios. How much do I save according to my age? That is, at a time when I have limited responsibilities, I'm possibly married or just single, earning on my own. How much beyond that can I plan my goals? Second scenario, when I have responsibilities and I'm spending on, say, old parents, children, etc. And third, when I actually need money coming back, I'm approaching retirement or I'm paying for children's higher education, so on and so forth.
All the 3 scenarios are absolutely situation specific, so there is no generalistic answer. However, income moves up, expenses does not normally move up in a linear fashion. So if your income is moving up 10%, not necessarily that your expenses are also moving up 10%. What that means in simpler words is, if you are going to say start at 20% when you are young, let's say early 30s, something like that, as your life moves along, you should try and increase at 20 to maybe 22%, 25%, maybe 30%. When you're somewhere in midlife, around 40s, your income is obviously at a pretty reasonably good level, and that point of time you can be spending about 40 to 50% of your money for your expenses, which means there's about 50 to 60% available to save. Now, what happens is, when you're moving towards retirement, again, you want to consolidate, so you want to make sure you have annuities and flows coming to you. So you want to do a little bit of asset allocation strategies there, rather than thinking of how much money you want to, shell away. Often it happens in real life experiences that when people are closer to retirement, they get larger bonuses, their payouts are larger, but the expenses have not dramatically changed. So therefore, sometimes income saving potential becomes, or saving potential becomes as high as even 60 and 70%. So somebody having, let's say, a 5 lakh income and reasonable expenses, no unnecessary burden of EMIs on extra homes, so to say. I've seen those people can even save about 3 lakhs, 3.5 lakhs every month, because how much can you possibly spend if you have a decent lifestyle? Otherwise, there's no end to how much you can spend. But these are just 3 broad guidelines if you want to use, because situations will dictate what you should do exactly for each segment.